whilst we're here, let's do a review, a 5-year review on the Clarke's garage, on the Clarke's tent garage thing. We have the sips had gone, and I think earlier this year we changed the front, which was easy to do, easy to order. It's marked here. We had the part number, blah blah blah. Send off to Clarke's. Wham bam, it arrived. It was great. So it was great to get this replacement panel because we killed the zips. This gets used every day of the week, more or less. It's quite robust. When I was breaking the pallets up, I had a whole plank go towards it, and it hasn't got any worse. Really, I should put tank tape on it, shouldn't I? And seal that up, but it's fine. We've got a winter to go. Considering this is now 5 years old, it is showing signs of distress, but it has done really well for the price and for the job it's done, and you know, for the wind it's had to endure. There's a little hole up there, look. It is showing its signs of, you know, deterioration and moving. I'm really surprised that it's still holding on. It might go this year. Who knows? What we did, look, we put one of the things that were happening was these little bolts in the top there was rusting, and the drip was coming down. It was dripping on the car, and the drip was rusty water landing on the car. So what we've done, we've put a little channel to go along there, and it's just, can you see, look, that's quite rusty up there, and it was getting a drip of water, and that drip of rusty water was coming on the car from above. But what we've run a channel up here now, which catches the water and sends it that way, so we don't get rusty drips. So if you're keeping a nice car under one of these, which is better than outside, be aware that these little bolts do rust, and the condensation and the drips do drip on it, and then it's rusty water that drips on it. But once you do that, it's no problem. This has done exceptionally well. We're really pleased with it, and how easy we were able to change that panel. It's not fixed to the floor. You see, this is full of water, and the strap comes up and over and holds it from the inside of the frame. And then these two, we've got another gas bottle full of water, and the straps go up and over, look, and down here. So that's what's holding it down, and we don't know aggravation. Luckily, we've got a building here, and we've got a wall there, and it's behind the gates, so it's in a pretty sheltered area. But as you can see, it's not a particularly windy day, but it does breathe, it does move. You know, sometimes you're watching it on the camera, and again this side, we've got a strap that runs down. There's a 45-gallon drum full of water there, and another 45-gallon full of water there, which this is connected to the plank, and this is on top of the plank, you see. So the thing is well secured to the floor. I don't think the frame will go. It'll be the canvas. The actual frame has still got a good bit of life in it. So whether we're going to be able to just buy a new canvas for it, I don't really know. Next time we'll put pipe insulation here. We'll put protection on here. You know, you have a thing, you live and you learn, don't you? You could stretch a lot more life out of it, I think, if you were to maybe install it a bit more carefully in the very beginning. Yeah, see, it does perish. It is getting rusty, but nothing untoward. And it's the tension, isn't it? It's this flap, it's the movement in it. Would you line the roof? Would you put a different roofing underneath it? Maybe sheet under here or something? Well, that would be another question for another year if you went down that route. But it's basically, as it is out the box, held down, it's done really well, I think, for what it is, for the job it does, for the not a lot of money. The alternative, how much would you spend to put some sort of a wooden building or a sheets building or a something else? I think for it's great value, what it represents and what it does, and how much would an alternative cost you, and what would you do? This was put up in half a day, bang. And it's good weather protection, it's sun protection, but it's also wind and rain protection, and you know, I'm really pleased. I'm amazed with it. I always had a plan. We all have a plan, don't we? But we never get round to implementing the plan. There is a plan to put a base on here, a little wall, and put a shed. But of course, you're talking serious money, so you'd have to, you know, put that money towards it. You'd have to know that you've got to spend that money if it was plyboard, 4x2s, and a framework and a shed and a, you know. So for 5 years protection, this is done really, really well. This Clarke's garage, yeah, it's done really well. Yeah, really, it's holding up. Whether it's going to hold up another winter, once these tears get a grip on it, is it going to just tear it and blow it away the next storm this winter? I think it'll definitely last another winter, but I don't think it'll last another one after that, year 6. I'll be very surprised if it makes it to year 6. But if we're lucky and we don't get too dramatic of a storm, I think there's still another 12 months in this yet. And putting this pipe in here was a great thing. Put a pipe, put it in there, put your copper tube in there, which gives it weight. And then what we did, we put another pipe on the inside, split it down the middle, put a bolt through there. And this is where the gallows have come in, because keeping this door up is a bit of a faff. But it's been quite easy to do it this way. Let me just show you. So the gallows have worked really well, and all it does is just hold it here. We've put a little clamp here so it can't fall off, so it's good and secure there on both sides. And the tube, there's a plastic tube, there's a smaller diameter plastic tube goes down it, and inside that is a length of copper tube just to give it some weight. And then we extended it out. We had a bigger tube here and we extended that out just to reach here, the gallows. Yeah, and the gallows are just 4x2. If you remember, I didn't brace it across, did I? I didn't brace it across so the things fell over, but once you put a brace in them, it's really good. It's working really well. And we haven't even, I mean, it could do with a dose of, this is green wood. It could do with a dose of creosote maybe. One quiet day. Yeah, so it's the framework to hold the door up. It's been great. And you know, if it's not a windy day, we've gone out all day, left it up. You come back, you drive in, you just drop it down. Just drop it down, roll it up, and do the zips. It's been great. I'm really, really, really pleased with this Clarke's garage. It's done really well.